Hello everyone, this is Sumerian, and in this tutorial we are going to go over the distance checker tool. Now this is a great tool, it's pretty powerful, and we're going to show you why. It's There's two tools actually that came out that are sort of similar. There's this and then there's a dynamic trigger. Now the dynamic trigger is the baby brother of the distance checker. And what the distance checker does, it allows you to hook up to locators, townspeople, all these things, and it gives you the option to have two targets. And then it will continuously check the distance between them. In this case, I'm going to use a locator that we're going to place over here, and it will be target A. And my player, player 1, is going to be target B. So in the properties, there's target A, target B, there's three distances, there's active and visible distance display. So target A is the first target. You can select all sorts of things. It could be the distance checker itself, it could be any of the players, it can be selected by team, connected actors, so it can be a townsperson or an enemy, and a locator. And since we hooked up the locator, target A is going to be the locator, target B is going to be the player I am currently using. And then if I turn visible distance on, it will show you how far away you currently are from the item. And as I wander around, you'll see my distance will change. And the important thing to remember is we are used to trigger areas, and we're used to a lot of blocky toys in 2.0. Square-shaped everything. Now the distance checker is actually checking the distance between these two items, the locator and my player right now. So it is actually considered a series of circles expanding out from the center of the toy. It's not a square anymore, it is a series of circles. And the beautiful thing about the distance checker is I can set up multiple distances that once the player has crossed that distance line, I can make different things happen. And I'm going to do this with a fun new toy. I love the new fireworks cannon that they have given us. It's got a lot of effects, you can change colors, it's a beautiful new toy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set the different distances. So I'm going to say the closest, once you get within 6. Now remember, distances in 3.0, these numerical values for most of the new toys are all the same. And basically just remember that a numerical value of 4 is the width of a single block. That's the easiest way to look at it. So I'm going to say distance 2 will be 20, and distance 3 will be 45. Now I can send messages, because you can turn the distance checker on and off, of course, but you can set it so when you come within that distance and when you leave that distance, different things will happen. So I'm going to say for distance 1, which is 6, if you get that close, let's do a large Mickey in red. If you come within the distance, I believe I set it to 20, then we will do large Oogie Boogie face. Let's do that one in blue. And if you come within the distance of 45, we're going to do a large yellow smiley face. And just to show the beauty of how they've set this up, it's not only when these are basically like an old trigger area. These would be the entered, and these are the exited. So I'm going to say if we go past or farther than the distance of 45, let's do the empire symbol in white. Alright. And And that's really all there is to the distance toy. So I'm going to approach, and I believe our first distance was 45. And I get a smiley face. I walk away, I get the empire symbol. Smiley face, empire symbol, smiley face. And I believe the second value I set was 20. And what exactly was that? Oh, I think that was our Oogie Boogie. And of course we'll come within a distance of 6, and you'll see how close 6 is. And we get the large Mickey. So that is all there really is to the distance tracker. You can hook it up to separate players, you can hook it up to townspeople, you can hook it up to all sorts of things. And in fact, just for fun here, we have a few seconds. I'm going to go like this. Properties, let's loop it. And we're going to take this locator, because locators can be hooked up to the path tool, because why not? We're going to hook it up to that path tool. And now you'll see that the distance is actually moving itself as that locator goes further away from me. And I can actually stand still and have that locator come back towards me, and all these effects are going to fire off. I'll stand right near it so this will happen. Wonderful. So that is Distance Tracker tool. It's a wonderful tool. It's I really think we can put a lot of great uses to it. And again, this is Smearin, and I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you.